Hi everyone and welcome back. This is Mindy here today for Lawn Fawn, and in today's video I'm going to show you how you can get an ombre look using colored cardstock. I'm going to start off with some Gold Rush cardstock, and I'm going to use the stitched hillside border die to die cut out a little sandy beach. Now if you haven't seen the Gold Rush cardstock from Lawn Fawn before, it is gorgeous. I'm going to show you it up close here in just a second. It has these little speckles of gold in it and it just sparkles and shine. So I thought that was really cool to use in today's project. Next, I'm going to bring out an assortment of colored cardstock, and this is going to create my water or my ocean. So I am using 3 different colors. I have blue jay, peacock, and mermaid cardstock, and I'm going to just trim this down into strips. Now I did vary the size of the strips anywhere from, I think, 3/4 of an inch, ½ inch, and maybe 1/4 of an inch. It really doesn't matter what size they are. Now for my ombre sky, I'm going to use sticky note, sunflower, fake tan, guava, and raspberry cardstock. And these are all colors of cardstock that Lawn Fawn carries. And this is going to create the ombre look. I had a lot of people mention in my last video about ink blending and maybe having a hard time with it. So this is kind of another variation of how you can create an ombre background, scene building, anything like that, and get that ombre look just by using your cardstock. And this is also really great because you can use scraps of cardstock. You don't necessarily need a full sheet. So I'm starting with my darkest color. I kind of lined up my stitched hillside there, or my beach, to get an idea where I needed to put that first strip of cardstock. And then I'm just adding my adhesive to the back and layering those different colors onto the bottom. Then working my way up, I'm going into the sky. So starting with the lightest color, which is the sticky note, then the sunflower, the fake tan, the guava, and the raspberry. And you can see this is exactly the colors I would ink blend for a sky if I were to be doing a sunset. Now I did get a little off there when it came to my lines, so I did overlap those top 2 pieces just a little bit. So once I have everything adhered down, I'm just going to push that down, make sure it's stuck together really well to my white piece of cardstock, and then I'm going to trim off any excess that's hanging down. Now this panel did end up measuring 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and I do plan on layering that onto a white card base. To continue on with my scene, I'm going to use the puffy clouds. Now notice where I'm putting this. I want just little corners, so that's where I'm going to die cut my puffy clouds out of, is the corners of this piece of white cardstock. I did make 2 of them so I can have a puffy cloud on each side. And you see the reason I did the corners of the white cardstock is I'm putting that right where my horizon is meeting the water there. And I am just simply giddy about this look. It is a very simple card to complete, very easy to put together, and I'm just totally in love with the look of it. So once I adhered those down, I'm just trimming off a little bit of that excess there. You can use your paper trimmer or just a pair of scissors like I have here. Now I'm going to die cut out some words. So I'm using Oliver's Stitched ABCs, and I'm going to create the word aloha. Once I die cut those out, I'm just lining them up where I want to go. I did die cut that A twice. So before attaching my letters, I need to stamp this sentiment. This sentiment comes from the Offset Sayings birthday stamp set. I'm going to stamp it right on that little skinny strip of the mermaid cardstock. I just lined it up where I wanted it to go, picked it up with a block, and stamped it down. And I apologize you don't see me stamping it because I really had to get my head right over that card to see it. So now to attach my words, make sure they're straight. I'm going to use my grid mat that I work on. You can use a ruler, or you can even put them on the door of your Misty, anything that has a straight line. And I'm lining up those words and then picking it up with a piece of purple tape. You could also use Post-it tape, or washi tape would work. And then I just aligned the back of those words with some skinny pieces of foam tape. lining it up right at my horizon line and then pushing that down. I love the foam tape because until you really give it a good push, it's not going to stick, so I could adjust it if I wanted to. And then pulling that purple tape back on itself, I'm releasing that to have my aloha word, so I didn't rip any of my cardstock in that process. I went ahead and lined the back of this panel with foam tape for dimension and adding that to my white card base that measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And to finish it off, I'm going to add just a little bit of shine to my aloha word, and I'm going to use the Lawn Fawn glitter pen. So I'm going to take that and just kind of color over all of my black cardstock letters there. So that will add just a little bit of shine, and I'll give you a close-up look in just a second. So I hope you give this a try. Think about the backgrounds you would love to create with ombre ink blending, but maybe don't like to ink blend or have a hard time with it. Try it with cardstock. It is so easy and really a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.